very British, I'd have said, not very cricket, huh?
Hello and welcome to a bonus episode of Kill James Bond. I am Alice Caldwell-Kelly. Joining me, as usual, are Abigail Thorne and Devon, and we have a very special guest. We have Phoebe Roy.
Hello.
Phoebe, how's it going?
I have the coronavirus. I don't know what's happening. I've got coloured shapes in the corner of my eyes. I haven't been out of the house for almost a week. Let's do this.
And with that in mind,
perfect mindset.
Yeah, we got you to talk about a fever dream movie in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm real sorry about this one. I'm real sorry. This is my pick, and I think it's one of the worst films I've ever seen in my life.
Yes, it's Stormbreaker, which is an adaptation of Anthony Horowitz's the first of a series of novels about child spy Alex Rider.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone read the novels as a kid? Because I definitely did.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I read a bunch of them. They're great.
I used to get them with a Scholastic book voucher, and the one thing that I remember about the Alex Rider novels is that they all had the logo of the series on the cover, which is a kind of slouching teen silhouette holding a flashlight.
Right. Okay.
And this will be referenced in this movie inexplicably.
From the very first frame, this film is just like being beaten with a hammer. Did anyone else catch what the very first frame is?
What's the very first frame of Stormbreaker?
It is in all caps, the Weinstein Company.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Immediately,
yeah.
I wrote, "Let's go."
Stormbreaker. So the idea of
teeth in my nose. You can't do that.
So many of my notes for this film are written in all capitals. That's just sort of the movie that we're dealing with here.
Mine get increasingly deranged. The final pages are scrawled on the walls in blood.
It is worth pointing out that this is technically a film about a child soldier.
Yes, absolutely.
This came out the same year. This came out the same year as Casino Royale. The Daniel Craig Casino Royale.
Yeah, 1967.
I know!
That doesn't seem like it can be
2006.
accurate.
It is.
This is like dated for 2006. Okay, so we begin in London at a school where 14-year-old schoolboy Alex Rider is giving a presentation about how boring and shitty his uncle, his last remaining relative, is. And this is intercut with his uncle, Ewan McGregor, who is like, I guess the big draw of this movie is like, oh, you're going to go and see Ewan McGregor, who's like a big thing in 2006.
I remember this. I remember this film coming out, and it was supposed to be like the big kind of Ewan McGregor revival, because he hadn't really been in much like in the kind of preceding years, and everyone was like, oh my god, it's so exciting to see Ewan McGregor again. And as I'm sure you're about to tell us, that was a little bit of a trick. We got gaslit by 2006.
You did. You got gaslit and you got girl bossed, because as we're getting this intercut thing of Alex Rider talking about his uncle Ian and how boring he is, this is intercut with him doing spy shit in Cornwall for some reason.
Really badly edited, bad.
Yeah, there follows a car chase through Cornwall, which involves at one point a Punch and Judy show being blown up by a Stinger missile. He has the fucking special James Bond custom nonce number plate on the BMW, so it says Ryder because Alex Rider, Ian Rider.
Yeah.
Great, sure. And then within the first, I want to say, 3 minutes of the movie, Ewan McGregor is caught and compromised to a permanent end by the episode art for this.
Explain to me how.
Tell me how this man dies.
So he's driving along with the radio up, which means that he can't hear the helicopter above him. which then lowers down an inverted Damian Lewis.
Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Vertical integration, that's what it's called.
Yeah, and he does the little Spider-Man thing where he like upside down gives him a little kiss on the lips, and then he shoots Ewan McGregor dead with 2 pistols.
Listeners, when we say he's hanging upside down, we mean that he is hanging from the ladder of a helicopter by his foot.
Mm-hmm.
His knees aren't around the rung. It's just like his feet are on the rung, and he's just hanging on it with 2 pistols and just simply shoots him with a gun.
This character's like
incredible.
special move or some
Madness.
shit, 'cause he does it again later. Like, stop.
Yeah. There are multiple instances of upside down Damian Lewis in this movie, and when I first saw this was the first sign that madness was about to set in, and I simply wrote down in all caps, "Upside down man."
That's what they made him do in the audition. They said, like, so Damien, can you go upside down? And he's like, look,
Absolutely.
I'll tell you, it's pretty much the only thing I can do.
And like, yeah, he's immediately written out of this movie. He's immediately killed.
Did any of
we
you
see
catch
that
that
he has,
during
like-
the car chase, there's some seagulls doing a double take, like it's a goddamn Roger Moore film?
I didn't catch
I
that.
know.
Yeah,
I know.
he is killed for being too much like Roger Moore.
Uh-huh.
But we see that like he's sort of perennially letting down his nephew Alex Rider, and so because he's away doing spy shit constantly, he has to live with his housekeeper Jack, who is Alicia Silverstone.
Wait, but first of all, we have to endure a goddamn terrible title sequence
Oh, it's awful.
and an awful song.
Atrocious. Stormbreaker.
That would have been better than what they got. It's just, and I noticed that the screenplay is actually by Anthony Horowitz. He wrote it
is, yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
Well, don't give up the
It's
day
a
job.
tight
man.
90
I mean,
minutes. I'll allow it. Like, it doesn't overstay its
Yeah,
welcome,
I
at
guess.
the very least.
But also, watching the title sequence, I was very struck by like some cast they got for this.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
some pretty fucking good actors. I mean, they had Bill Nye
We'll
in this.
we'll get to Bill Nye.
Andy Serkis,
Serkis.
Sophie Okonedo, also Mickey Rourke for some reason, Robbie Coltrane, Stephen Fry. This is
Yeah.
like you have
Jimmy
some like
Carr also for
serious
some
actors
fucking
in
reason.
here. No, and the abiding thing about this movie is that none of these people remembered how to act.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I don't know
we'll
what they
get to
did
it.
to them.
Well, apart from Andy Serkis, who plays the giant jellyfish.
Yeah, that's true. He did
That's
a
true.
great job.
Yeah, he did a great
Yes,
job. on
Yeah,
that
he was
jellyfish.
fantastic.
So, the way that we introduce Alex's housekeeper and like guardian Jack is that she has gone. I regret to inform you.
Oh, you must excuse this rather odd mixture of styles, but I refuse to go entirely Japanese.
She's
Sorry.
she's making fucking sushi, and she speaks to Alex in Japanese so that you know that they both speak Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit racist.
It's insane.
Also, like she's got the headband on. She's like, there's
She's
a fucking
making
the
sushi.
gong plays.
2006, baby.
In any case, yeah,
Dead uncle.
Yeah, dead uncle. Alex
The man
is
from
like,
Uncle is deceased.
is then
She's
told,
gone,
oh, your
she's
uncle
gone
has
full
died.
Japanese, right? But before they start eating, they both say arigato, which is like that's not what you would fucking say. You say something, you say itadakimasu, but like, what the fuck? How is this what you're fucking up? She's prepared a fugu fish.
Sitting down to my fugu sushi and just being like, hello, but in
Cheers.
but Japanesely. Great, perfect.
You're bloody not very British, very British to not be listening to the fucking podcast on the bloody Patreon. And yeah, that's enough of that. If you would like to listen to the remainder of this wonderful episode about Stormbreaker, I wish I knew what you could do. I wish I knew. I wish I could help you, but I don't know. Other than going to patreon.com/killjamesbond, all one word, and signing up for like a $5 at least a month. I mean, other than that, I got nothing for you. Sorry. Oh, come here, you fucking